thing did look like from the thing from Smash Bros. Ultimate and Wii U combined. Kinda, I guess. First, I gotta get somewhere safe. I know! I'll just go home. God, I'm a genius. That was a close one. Now, I just have to fortify this house very well. Make sure nothing gets in or out. All right, that should do it. Now what do? I gotta try and figure out what's going on. Yes.
Although no one is officially ready to comment, public groups are beginning to call it Judgment
Day. There's panic on every street across the world as an increasing number of reports of beams of light striking at anyone it comes into contact with. A witness report described the event as disturbing, as it appears to burn up the bodies into ashes. It appears that the attack began somewhere around in Europe and has slowly made its way into many different countries. There are many reports of chaos in the motorways as thousands of people are attempting to flee the cities.
Brixton, Kensington,
Teddington, Wallington, Colchester, Clacton. There are only a handful of locations throughout England. However, locations such as the United States, Tokyo, Australia, and much more are being targeted. Officers are urging people to stay in their homes, ensure that all residents have their doors and windows locked and covered so that light can't get through, and await further.
Wow. So, not only is all of this happening worldwide, but I'm also the only doofus left alive. I can't go up against some random smoky demon-like creature. Can't get any better than this, so... What to do? First place, baby! Now that's how it's... Right. Oh, look at me! I'm wasting all the hot water in the shower. I hope Michael doesn't come over to come beat me up for wasting all the hot water. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh! I wonder who left all of these drinks out in the fridge. Oh, I wonder if Ada wouldn't mind if I don't know, had the rest of the bottle of orange that he 100% likes. Right. There you go, little guy. It's your year after all. Yeah. Alright, now, how long has it been since I started off on this new life? An hour?! There has to be something that I can do. There is! Who said that? I did! Oh, it's mini-me, okay. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just inside your head. I'm not really real. I guess I'm going insane after all, after being in here for a while. Listen, Ed, think about it. You managed to save the multiverse. That's like... One second. Like 10 times much more deadly than spending your life forever alone with these two puppets by your side. Yeah, but no one believes me about the multiverse thing. The whole thing got erased from ever happening. Well, this is the time for you to now prove them all wrong. If you save them, they'll have to believe that you are capable of saving lives during an apocalyptic setting. You know what? You're right. If I save them from whatever that demon thing is, I'll finally be able to show them how capable I really am. Thank you, Mini-Me. Anytime, Ed. Anytime. All right. Now, let's see if I can find anything big on this giant beast within this 100% unofficial The Big Book of Nintendo. Yo, Mini-Me, check this out. It looks like that this thing was the inspiration for multiple bosses for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, 3DS, and Ultimate. So, I have to learn everything about these games to learn about this enemy? Oh, I know how to do that.
After the release of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, it went silent until the next Nintendo home console was released, the Wii U. Although the console became one of Nintendo's worst-selling consoles, it ended up selling a bunch of amazing titles for that system. And among those games was the next installment in the Super Smash Bros. Series. When this game was first revealed, not only was it announced for the Wii U, but it was also revealed that it would be coming to the Nintendo 3DS, marking the first game in the series to be on a handheld console. The 3DS version would get a release of September of 2014, while the Wii U release would come 2 months later in November of 2014. Although both games are mostly the same, containing the same characters and stages, there are a few differences between both versions. The 3DS version included the return of Classic and All-Star modes.
Well, technically, both versions have Classic and All-Star mode, so... yeah?
It also included Street Smash, which, at the time, was a type of board game in the Smash Bros. Style.
Well, not really, because Street Smash is more like Beyblades.
And Smash Run, where you collect a bunch of XP stats to level up your character. At the end, you will do one final challenge, where if you win, you'll get to keep all of the XP that you collected. Besides leveling up your characters, you can also assign them with extra special moves. Honestly, I never really bothered changing the specials. However, the Wii U version didn't include Smash Run, and instead, it included Smash Tour, which is similar to Mario Party. The game also finally introduced the Miis as playable characters. These guys basically became a custom character for you to play as. You could create yourself, friends, or anyone as Miis, and then have them as a playable fighter. 3 options are given when creating a Mii fighter. Brawler, which has your Mii fight in hand-to-hand combat. Sword Fighter, which just gives you a sword to fight with. And Gunner, which gives you a handgun similar to Samus. Along with these custom creations, this was also the first game to include DLC. Outfits for your Miis were the main DLCs released for this game, containing a bunch of outfits based on characters from other franchises. The game also had DLC fighters released down the road, such as the return of Mewtwo, Roy, Lucas, and including newcomers such as Ryu, Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta. The Wii U version is probably the best version since it contains more content than the 3DS version, like having extra stages.
Well, yeah, the Wii U version does have more content than the 3DS version, but the 3DS version has exclusive content that the Wii U version doesn't have.
But these games had something different with its classic mode. If you manage to complete all the challenges on a hard difficulty and reach the final boss with Master and Crazy Hand, they will for some reason turn into a smoke-like being that is capable of changing forms. Going from a beast-like creature to mimicking the characters you fight as. After beating these few forms, it then transforms into a giant fortress where you need to destroy its beating hearts. Once all of the hearts have been destroyed, it then becomes an orb? Sending the orb off screen and destroying it then kills the being. What does this mean? I don't know.
Wait, so if this thing has multiple hearts, then that means I have to go and face this thing off myself. Yeah, there's no way that's happening. I'm not just gonna go waltzing down into town and say, hey, I'm gonna rip out all of your hearts. Okay, they shouldn't be able to get through that door. As long as that lock stays on, we should be good. Now let's see. That thing up there managed to do things that the orb thing from that game couldn't do. But it did do some things that other Smash Bros. Characters did do. Let's move on.
The latest installment in the series thus far, and it's the biggest game in the franchise, where every single character from the past installments make a grand return. Some of them missed out on some of the competition, but then they made a massive comeback with this game, along with introducing some new members as Echo Fighters to them. Not to mention, the DLC for this game was something, bringing in Piranha Plant, Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry, Byleth, Min Min, Steve and Alex, Sephiroth, Pyra and Mithra, Kazuya, and Sora. Just like the games before this one, it brings back everything you could imagine. However, one thing this game didn't bring back are the trophies. Instead, it introduced us to spirits. You could actually equip these things to your characters to help boost your stats and change your fighting style altogether. From moving faster, being stronger, or gain more defense. Just like the custom and extra moveset from the last game. I never really cared for these things. It's a nice concept, but I've always been used to playing with regular stats. Just like Super Smash Bros. Brawl, this game brought back a full-on adventure mode. Finally! A game featuring every single character in a new story. I bet it's gonna be just like the last one. Oh. I was not expecting that. So yeah, the new story begins with everyone dying. Everyone is seen on what looks like to be the same cliff that we saw at the end of Brawl's story mode. But this time, a bunch of master hands appear working for a new villain, Galeem. What looks like to be a god of light. This is also the first game in the series where voice acting is brought up.
To take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
I never thought I'd see these guys speak with each other. In one cutscene only. And only 4 characters speak? Oh, come on. You almost had it, Nintendo. Shulk realizes that everyone is in danger, and just as he finds out, Galeem then releases a bunch of light beams to kill off every single character. Mario? Zelda? Link? Mewtwo? Snake? Diddy Kong? Pikachu? No! However, the only one to escape was Kirby, who managed to phase out of the scene just in time before the beams hit him. After the whole universe is then consumed by light, Kirby then comes back to find out that he's now all alone. Galeem then takes the captured fighters and decides to clone them and force spirits to possess and take control over them. Many evil clones are then sent out to invade the land until Kirby encounters them, fights them, and sets the spirit free. When he encounters the actual fighter being possessed, not only does he set the spirit free, but also sets the fighter free, adding them to the roster for you to play as. After reaching Galeem and finish fighting it, another entity then emerges. This time, it's Darkon, a god of darkness. This time, now going into a dark realm, you now go up to fight Darkon. After this fight, we see both gods of light and dark fight over one another, and now begins the end of this journey. After reaching both Galeem and Darkon, you are then given 3 possible outcomes. Fighting Galeem alone has Darkon win over the world, covering it up all in a pitch black darkness, ending every character's life as we see Mario fall down. Fighting Darkon alone has Galeem win over the world, consuming everything by light. Both of these result in bad endings, so in order to get the good ending, you need to fight both Galeem and Darkon at the same time, which could be a difficult task, but once done, both gods are taken out, and all the spirits they had under their control is then set free, returning to their physical selves once again. Now, this story mode isn't exactly the same as the one from Brawl, where you go from one level to another, platformer style. Here in World of Light, you go from one fighter to another while navigating a massive open map. Now, in concept, this is a good idea for a story, but to be honest, I really prefer having the platforming stages and occasional fights from Brawl than what this game had offered. But overall, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at this time, could potentially be the final game in the series, since its director Sakurai has retired from game development for a short period. It's a very long short period. He went on to making small development videos on the past Smash Bros. Games he worked on, discussing on how each one got made.
Still nothing! How am I supposed to even find out how to defeat this thing? This didn't give me any ideas! I don't really want to go out there and fight this thing by myself! Oh my god. Wait a minute. If I manage to defeat one of those clones, maybe the thing controlling them might set them free just like the spirits were in that one game. Okay. All I need is a... Hey, check this out! It actually worked! Oh my god. Though this one wasn't really much help because it just disintegrated in front of me. But it is possible. And now I just have to find a way to get up there somehow without being spotted. And I just gotta take out that being somehow. If I don't do it, then not only will I be alone forever, but if I save them all, I can finally prove to everyone that I'm not alone for talking weird things and that I saved them all from whatever this thing is. It's no multiverse, but still. Okay, here we go. Time to go smash some people. That's not a sex joke, by the way. see. I guess you left one living organism left alive during your little light show. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay then. I can see where Nintendo got their inspiration from. Alright, listen, I know I brought weapons and all, but hey, let's try and make things a little more fair, huh? Alright, I see how it is. Guess I'm gonna beat up myself then to win this. Hey, mind if I have a quick look at that ball inside your mouth? Oh. Guess this is the fortress part of the boss fight from the game. Huh. Seems pretty empty to me. What? Michael? Aiden? Don't worry, I'm gonna save you guys from whatever this thing is. Once I do, I'll finally be able to prove to you that I'm at least capable of saving everyone from an apocalyptic setting. Got it? Gotta be its heart. Well, if anyone can hear this, I just want you to know, if we happen to go all extinct, I did my best. Here we go.
is infringing on my Zavok time. Dude, come on.
Whoa.
Huh?
Oh, lordy. What happened?
Max? What's going on? Why are we back here at the Rock?
I don't know, but it looks like we aren't the only ones confused.
Hey, Crody, do you have any idea where we are?
I know the area. I was just here last year for a competition. And speaking of said competition, hey, remember me?
You! That's the guy who cheated his way through the Lego Build Race competition.
Yeah, about that. I know how much everyone worked hard for that event, so I'm here to say that I'm sorry.
Meh, it's cool. My team was chill with what went down, so we're on good terms. In fact, I hate to admit it, but I also cheated for that event.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes all of us even then.
Wait, you cheated?
Yeah.
Ugh. What happened?
I don't know.
Better question is, how did I get here to your house in the first place? And what's with all the cupcakes on the floor?
Huh. Weird.
Well, since X-Pool's here, why don't we throw a party tonight? We could invite some of our friends and play some cool party games.
Spending time with friends, maybe playing some video games together. Sounds like a party. I'm down.
I'm in.
Just, Cole, we're not playing Sonic the Hedgehog, please.
Hello? Hi. What happened to you? Your hair, your beard? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, let me explain. Yeah, so I needed a haircut midway through, so you kind of did take a little while to get here, so I needed a haircut, yeah.
What, it's been just like a few seconds. We were at Eastern Beach, right?
Uh-huh.
And now we're here.
Yes, but you see, a few seconds maybe for you. For me, it's been a couple of days.
Okay, where's Aiden anyway?
He's sick, guys, so he couldn't really be here to film this today.
Who are you talking to? So what happened?
Oh, you're not gonna believe this. Like, as soon as those light beams came down towards you, I hid in the sand. I dug a hole and I hid in there. But you see, the light hit you first, so unfortunately, I'm kind of sorry that you died. you did die, yes. But what happened was everyone became like fireballs of some kind. And this whole smoke-like being, it was like a massive demon, took over the whole world. You should have seen it. All desaturated world. Oh, I looked gray as hell. My God, it was... But you know what? I defeated it. I killed its beating heart, and I freed all of those fireball things. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't believe you. First it was that weird multiverse story that you said, and now this stupid fireball smoke thing, me dying thing. I don't believe you.
It did happen though.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I probably just fainted, and you probably just brought me here, and that's it. Anyway, let's go find Aiden, all right?
Well, at least you tried. So, how's everything going up on the surface?
Well, it seems like the being was set free earlier than expected, but no more than a day later, it was stopped by an individual. And you won't believe who it was!
That crazy multiverse guy? No way!
Enough! Did we get the research that we need?
Unfortunately, the shockwave from his release has destroyed a lot of our software and destroyed all of our data in the process. But we did take notes when I went to grab the orb and also the footage that was captured from the actual event itself before that was also erased.
How come our evidence hasn't been erased?
Well, everything the light touched is what got affected. We simply activated a light-proof shield around the facility to block the effects from hitting us.
Very well. What about this multiverse believer boy you're speaking of?
Oh, that guy? No one's gonna believe him. Really? Him defeating a smoke-like being? The chances of people actually believing that guy are little to none.
Good. Then let's keep it that way. Now back to work. This thing won't finish itself, you know.